What's going on, guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ty, and today in this video, I am actually on a little trip to the beautiful city of Nashville, Tennessee. And I figured, you know what? I have to put out a video, so let's just go mobile today. Let's have the beautiful city of Tennessee in the background. The sun's beating on me. It's pretty hot. I walked over this bridge here to the other side of this river where we have the Tennessee Titans Arena right there. Shout out to them. But today in this video, we're not going to be talking about Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee more specifically. We're going to be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine because tickets dropped today, meaning that money's starting to flow into Marvel Studios for this movie. Also meaning that we could start to get a box office prediction for this movie potentially sooner than later. So what I want to discuss is this plain, simple fact that everyone's been thinking. Can Deadpool and Wolverine hit $1 billion? Now listen, when it comes to R-rated films, it's only been done one time with Joker, which in my opinion, that's like a pretty weird movie to hit $1 billion out of all the other R-rated billion-dollar films that are out there. But of course, since a movie's rated R, the demographics technically on paper going to be slightly smaller, meaning that less money is going to be flowing towards it. So this is a pretty rare case of one of these movies where it's an R-rated movie that has a lot of hype around it, and a lot of parents might be willing to bring their kids to go see it as well. So do I think this movie will hit $1 billion? Let's just get right into it. I don't want to even give it like a 50-50 shot. I think that would kind of be, beating around the bush. In my opinion, if I had to give you guys a number, I would say that Deadpool and Wolverine has a 66% chance. And you might be saying, why 66? That's 2/3. I actually think that there's a better chance of Deadpool and Wolverine hitting $1 billion than there's a chance of it not hitting $1 billion. And listen, hear me out. I have a couple reasons as to why that is. First of all, the most obvious thing that we have to get into here is that this movie is extremely hyped. I mean, there's no, getting around that. It's obvious. Deadpool and Wolverine are joining the MCU. Wolverine just coming back is crazy enough as it is, but the fact that we're also getting them in the MCU, like I just said, that's unbelievable. And all that intrigue about how do they get to the MCU? What's it going to be like once they're there? Are there going to be cameos, which, we'll get to in a second. That's one of my other points. I think that this movie is generating so much hype, and it's almost self-sustaining. Marvel doesn't even really need to, market this movie. No Way Home literally marketed itself. Everyone was talking about it. They didn't need to put out 50 trailers or, tease cameos or even leak cameos, even though they sort of accidentally did for No Way Home. They could just let this movie build hype on its own, and that's what it's doing right now. And I think that's pretty impressive that they really don't need to put out that much footage. All the footage from the trailers appears to be from, earlier on in the film. So I just think that it's one of these movies where it's building hype on its own. The other thing, again, speaking of intrigue, as much as it doesn't affect the quality of the films, it's gonna be the cameos. People are excited to see cameos. There's been all these teases. Oh my God, is Taylor Swift gonna show up as Dazzler? Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. At this point, literally all game is game. That's it. Halle Berry could show up. We have no idea. They haven't even really teased anything. We saw Toad, or no, yeah, is that his name? Wait. Is it Toad, or am I just saying that from Mario? But yeah, we have the lizard guy from the first X-Men movie in the film. We also have, what's his name? Azaleas or something from the other X-Men movie. They've been teased, so we know that we're getting some old X-Men characters. And guys, literally anything is, on the table. All the cards are being dealt here. They're being laid out. They're going all in. And I believe that Marvel Studios, they've got a lot in store for this movie, and I think everybody else does. Also, another thing that's very important for this movie to be successful, not just a big opening weekend, but it has to have strong legs. What do I mean by that? This movie can't just have, a super high peak, then die out after that. It needs to ride all of August and all of September. We need I don't know why I'm saying we, I'm the making money off this, or, I work at Marvel Studios. Basically, what they need is, they need people like me, obsessed fans, to have repeat viewings so that they can generate more revenue. And also, they need people to hear about this film and then go see it. They need intrigue. They need people to hear about the cameos, and even if they get leaked, it's okay. They probably won't care about that. Then go see it. Because think about it. For a more casual fan, let's just say you're kind of on the fence, you don't really go to the movies too much, and all of a sudden you hear that one of your favorite X-Men characters is in this movie 2 weeks after it came out. And again, you're not really a super diehard MCU fan or superhero movie fan. Let me get a better angle here. You're gonna wanna go see this movie. That's what they're gonna rely on. They need this movie to have a long run. They need it to try to build momentum, not have a strong drop after the second week, hopefully. If it can, stay within that 50 to 60% range, or no, 50 to 40% range drop off from the first weekend to the second weekend when it comes to their revenue, I think they'll be A-okay. They'll be perfectly fine and possibly on the track to hit $1 billion. And listen, the way that I see this is, I wasn't really too into movies when Joker came out, so I can't really recall what it was like with all the box office hype. Sorry, we've got a little plane overhead. I hope it's not too loud. All the box office hype regarding Joker, but I just look at Joker and I'm like, if that movie hit $1 billion, Deadpool and Wolverine returning to the MCU or coming to the MCU, joining the MCU, should be able to hit $1 billion. I mean, it seems more likely than not. So that's why I'm gonna put all my cards on the table. I'm going all in, and I'm gonna say that Deadpool and Wolverine can hit $1 billion. We'll probably get in the upcoming weeks like some type of, projection for what that first weekend is gonna look like, and that's gonna tell us a lot. But at the same time, it's not gonna tell us too much about whether it's gonna hit $1 billion because it needs to have long legs. That first weekend isn't gonna mean that much. We need to see what the second weekend and the third weekend and the fourth weekend does to really get a good projection of where it's headed and if it's gonna hit $1 billion. Some movies like Dune, which were super hyped, didn't hit $1 billion, but that's because they're more targeted audience. They're like genre specific films. So as good as Dune was, as much as everyone was saying, oh, it was a masterpiece, whatever, it wasn't able to hit that $1 billion mark because, again, not a lot of general audiences want to see a 3-hour sci-fi epic saga soap, space opera type of film. That's the reality. But guys, listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that the quality isn't amazing today, but today's a video posting day, and I don't want to skip out. The grind never stops for tie reviews in this channel. But listen, thank you guys for watching this video today. Again, sorry that it's not the best quality in the world. I am sweating my ass off in case you can't tell. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.